Hello, my name's Logan.
Bella,
Nice to meet you, Bella. So, what brings you in here today?
I got a DUI recently.
Where was that at?
My hometown.
Okay. Were you with anyone?
Yes, I was with my sister.
And how old is your sister?
She's 17.
Okay. And what were you guys planning on doing after that?
Well, I just wanted to get just a rack of beer for myself, and I had previously been drinking, but it wasn't much. It was only a few shots. But then we were gonna just go back home because I watch over her, so I just brought her with me.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I guess what I would say is, what kind of brought you to do that?
I mean, nothing brought me to do it. We always do it. I mean, I've never just like gotten caught. It was only 5 minutes away from home, so it's not that big of a deal.
But you could have potentially injured your sister.
But she wasn't.
Luckily.
Yeah, I mean, she's used to it. She's seen me drinking since like her age, so it's not that big of a deal.
Do you really think that's the best thing to be putting out in front of her?
Obviously not, but we don't really have much of a choice because both of our parents aren't really around, so.
And what about yourself? I mean, how would you feel if you were to get hurt or something was to happen to you?
Well, I wouldn't like that, but I wouldn't put myself in that situation. But, I mean, we were fine.
What would you have done if you weren't?
I mean, I'd be pretty upset, but I handled the situation pretty well.
How would you say you handled that situation?
I mean, I wasn't driving. I mean, I think I wasn't driving crazy. I know my hometown pretty well. I know the roads, and I guess there was just a cop nearby. Normally they're not there, but I was doing fine, and she was fine.
Do you know what you could have caused or what you could have done in a situation like that?
I mean, but anyone could do that with or without like any sort of alcohol in them.
Yes, but it increases the chances.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, how often do you drink?
Whenever I'm having like a bad day or just whenever, I don't keep count.
How often would you say you have a bad day?
I mean, with the life situation I have, probably a lot.
And have you ever thought of maybe spending time doing something else or focusing on another thing that could potentially lead to more positive outcomes?
Yeah, I definitely have thought of things like that, but it's just I'm not the way I live, so.
But when you say it's not the way you live, what do you think you mean by that?
I mean, life's pretty hard right now, especially taking care of my sister. I know I shouldn't be doing that, because it's putting her in danger, but I know the places very well. I know how to drive well. I know how to handle myself, but it's just like, I don't need help. I don't feel like I need help.
And what would you do if you were put in a position where you weren't given the choice, where you couldn't go back to your sister?
I don't know, because I'm not in that situation.
You could be.
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't want to think about something that, isn't happening. I just want to, what do I have to do here right now?
Right now, I am just here to get a general assessment of who you are and the situation you're in.
Well, I feel like I told you, so what do I need to do now?
Right now, we can either keep talking or you could potentially leave. You are of right now, required to come to these meetings. But
How many times do I have to come to these?
however many it takes right now.
Well, I have a pretty busy schedule. I have to watch my sister and everything, and
Why is that your responsibility to watch your sister?
because my parents just aren't in the picture.
So watching your sister allows you to put other people in danger?
I mean, normally I'm not driving around with like stuff in me when, she's around, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. She's used to it, and I'm used to it.
Why would she be used to something that you say isn't what you commonly do?
Well, I don't commonly drive her around in that way, but I mean, if I have to, I have to, and if I happen to be drinking, that's just how it is.
How often do you think that happens?
I don't know, but this is the first time I got caught.
What is something that what do you perceive the consequences of what you did could be?
I don't know, I feel like I could do this, or I could go to jail for a little bit. I feel like that might be quicker, but I don't know, or like rehabilitation or something, I don't know.
But would you even really try the rehabilitation?
Would it be paid for?
It would be for you to figure out to an extent. We could work through programs and figure out ways to get assistance for it being paid for and things like that. But
Okay, I just want like the easiest way out of it though. Like I want the fastest thing so I can like go back to my life. Like I'll stop drinking as much as I do, but I just like want to go back to my life and like figure that stuff out,
and what if you were told you had to stop drinking?
By who?
I can't force you to do anything, neither can truly the police, but what if that was your only option?
What, are they gonna check me?
Could breathalyze you. You have to use a breathalyzer for every time you enter the vehicle to drive.
Well, I need to drive though. I'll start to like, not drink and drive, but if I wanna drink at night, what's the issue?
The issue is the matter of putting people at risk, and
But I didn't really put my sister at risk.
you could have.
Yeah. Well, I guess I could quit that, but like, how much time do I have left?
What do you mean?
Like, how long are these meetings? Like, how often? Like, I just don't know. Like,
Right now, the meetings are twice a week.
okay.
I will ask you about your week, what you've
Okay.
been doing,
Okay.
and kind of focusing on seeing how you're handling this situation and the after effects.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, no, I can like I can quit drinking. Like, I can cut back easily,
Would you want to do something to demonstrate that in a way, kind of keep track of it and bring it to these meetings, or what?
I could try. Can't have guarantees. I have a lot going on.
Like what?
Like, as I told you, taking care of my sister, but also myself,
But when you say taking care of yourself, what does that hold? What do you do when you're taking care of yourself?
I mean, I just make my own money. I take care of myself in the aspect of paying my own bills. I take breaks, and if alcohol seems to be in my break, then that's what it is.
How often is it in your break?
Whenever I feel like it.
Did you say that's every day, every week?
No, definitely it can't be every day, no.
But when you drink, how much do you drink?
I don't know, sometimes I forget, so I don't know.
Do you tend to black out often when you drink?
I can't tell sometimes I just go to bed, so I don't know.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with me right now?
No. Are we done?
Today we're done.
Alright.
We'll see you in 2 days,
Okay.
and we will see how you're doing then.
Alright, sounds great.